Fritz here. I'm going to do the 2022 in the bag. I throw all Trilogy, and it's just the best plastic out there. So, have the grip bag. I've had this bag for a while now. Tricked it out here with some patches, a couple of my trophy pins, and it's a good bag for now. Looking at some other bags, but for now, this is the one I'm using for the 2022 season. And so let's start with putters. I throw a lot of putters. I like putters. They fit my game. I'm a very finesse style player, so I use the putters a lot. So for the putting putters, I use the Classic Soft Warden. I also have another one that I bag for approach shots, and when I need that shot to this stick. And I don't like using my putter for that because it's just for chains. And this one here is for those approaches and when you need it to stick. Next up is the Classic Hybrid Warden. This disc is fantastic. It goes dead straight. I throw it quite a bit off of the tee when I just need those straight tunnel shots, or just need that putter distance, and I can just throw this one and trust that I know it's going to go exactly where I want it to go. If I need a little bit more stability, a little bit more fade, or if there's a tiny bit of wind, I'll throw the Zombie Warden here in this Glimmer Moonshine Lucid X plastic. This stuff is amazing. I absolutely love this plastic, and I just think it's one of my favorite plastics. And then if I need a little bit more turn, if I need that understable, easy Anheuser shot, I use the Lucid Warden from the Pro Worlds with a Ghost stamp on it. Great disc. Doesn't come out a lot, only when I need that left to right fade shot with minimal effort. Windy outside, Harp. What can I say? It's the Harp. It does exactly what you need it to do in the wind, and it's a great wind putter, and just for that overstability that you need with a putter shot. I usually throw the Origio, but this is the BT Hard because I lost my Origio and just in the process of trying to replace it. Also have the Harp in the VIP plastic, and use this when I need that flare skip and just that nice off the tee hard left fading consistency there. Utility disc, Justice. Love this disc. It does exactly what you need to do in the wind. Super beef, does not glide. It just drops out of the sky, which is exactly what you need. On those bad windy conditions. Next up, let's talk about my mid-ranges. So I carry quite a bit of mid-range. I like the mid-range distance, and I got a variety of those. So let's start with the overstable to understable. We've got Lucid Verdict, wind, hard fade left, overstable, just a great disc. Absolutely love it. Next up is the EMAC Truth in the hybrid plastic from DDO. This plastic is so grippy, so amazing. And this one is a little bit more overstable than my other EMACs, and so I like to pull this one out when the wind doesn't call for the Verdict, but I need that little bit more stability, and this one does it for me. And then I got my just normal Lucid. This one here is just my normal thrower. If I'm reaching for my EMAC Truth, most times it's this one. It just glides and goes exactly where I put it. This one here is my beat-in EMAC. It's the Sparkle Lucid, and this thing is dead straight. Like, I can put this thing on a line drive and it just goes, and it goes exactly where I put it. Love this thing. Next up is the Trust. This is a recent addition. I'm finding I like this disc a lot. You can put a lot of power on it. It glides for days, and I've been using this one a lot lately, and I just really love it. Love the feel. This Royal plastic is so good. So if you haven't had one of these yet, get out there and get it. It's so good. Next up too, the Kona Fuse. I wasn't quite happy with the Bounty. It kept coming in and out. and I think it was just the bead that's on the Bounty. It's not as prominent on here on this on the fuse here. So this Kona one though, so accurate. Put on Anheuser, it goes Anheuser. Put straight, goes straight. Put it on Heiser, it will go Heiser. Such an obedient disc, and absolutely love it. Been playing a lot with this one lately, and just get out there and get it. Also support Kona by buying this disc, and you will not be disappointed. This is such a good mid-range. The fuse, go out and get it. It needs to be in your bag. And then I'm testing out the Johnny McRae Gold X line. Haven't quite committed to putting this one in the bag yet, just because I keep finding myself reaching for the Kona fuse, but the plastic feels great. I think this one will be good in really cold conditions, maybe wet conditions because of the grippiness. So still testing it out, still trying to make the bag. Not sure if it'll make it for 2022, but for now it's in the cart. Fairway drivers. I throw a lot of fairway drivers. It fits my speed, for my arm, and just my style play. Again, like I said earlier in the video, I am a finesse style player. So Maverick, Lucid Maverick here with the sparkle. Love this disc, dead straight, tonal shots. I throw it a lot. This is probably one of my most thrown discs. When I need a little bit more stability, Lucid X, the Zach Melton team from 2020. Great disc. Newest edition Maverick is the Hybrid X. Love this disc. The plastic, the feel. It can actually take a lot of power, surprisingly, and not just turn into a roller. So love this disc. I've been throwing it more and more. And again, it's the Maverick. It's such a great disc. Staple in my bag. Next up is the Evader. When the Felon is just too much disc and you don't quite need that much, the Evader does exactly what I needed to do. Love this disc. It helped me win a tournament. Used it for a big flare skip on a short hole in some headwind. Handled the headwind. Did exactly what I needed to do. Parked me under the basket. Got the birdie and won the tournament. Next up, Vandal. Love this disc. It's good for tight wooded shots. It just does a little bit of turn and then fades slightly at the end and just goes exactly where you put it. And I also use it for rollers. Threw a 600-foot roller a couple weeks ago on a disc golf course down in Utah at Green River, and love this disc. Staple in my bag. I feel it complements the Escape. I've been using the Escape for a while now. It is a core disc in my bag and will stay. I mean, this disc is so good. I find that I use it almost as much as my Trespasses, sometimes more, when I need that distance. It's just super consistent, goes exactly where I want it to do, and just feels great out of the hand, and just glides. It's really surprising for a 9-speed disc how far this disc goes. Love it. The Getaway, not quite the staple in my bag that it once was. I just find myself using other discs for this position here. You know, it's still a good disc. It'll probably stay in. May by the end of the year might be out. I haven't decided yet, but for now, Biofusion plastic, great grip, flies on that nice line when the headwinds don't call for a felon, and you need a little bit more of that speed distance. This is definitely one that is a good one to have in the back for now. Felon, headwind disc. What more can I say? Everybody knows the Felon. This thing just fades, fights the wind. Spike hyzers, forehands. This is just such a great disc. And if you don't have a Felon in your bag, you need to put it in your bag because this is a great disc. Next up is my distance drivers. First Run Sapphire. I like to use this one in tournaments when I want to manage my fatigue, long courses. Love the light disc here. It flies a lot farther than you think it would, and it's not understable like it claims to be, at least for me. It goes dead straight, fades left, lands, and doesn't really skip much, and I like that. And I really like this disc. It'll probably stay in the bag for quite a while. the Sargent. This is a first run Lucid Sargent. Love-hate relationship with this disc. I take it out, put it back in. I like to use this one when you get the distance and it's just a slight headwind, like maybe 10 miles an hour, maybe a little bit more than that. But you know, sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. I guess it's just a mood disc for me. So, but it is in the bag currently, and it might stay, it might come, it might go away. Don't know yet. Newest addition to my bag, Royal Line Grace. This disc is amazing. Get it in your bag. It glides for days. The feel of this plastic is so good. I find myself throwing this a lot for distance shots. Don't think it's going to replace my Trespasses just yet, but because I think I can still throw my Trespasses further. But this one here, get it in your bag. It is so good. Just get it. Just get it in there. I got 3 Trespasses. I got the Lucid Air. I like to use this one when it's a long tournament, long courses, and I just need a little bit of lighter disc. And tailwinds, this thing will go forever. Love it. Workhorse, Lucid Trespass. You can tell how scuffed up it is. I use this disc a lot. One of my most trusted discs. So, Trespass, get it. And when I need a little bit more wind resistance, I have this metal flake or sparkle, or whatever they call it, Lucid. And it's just such a great disc. Get the Trespass if you need it in your bag. Other things I carry in the bag, I got the Bushnell laser finder, rangefinder, water bottles, disc retrievers, flex bands, things of that nature. One disc I haven't talked about yet, the Agent. Testing this one out, it will more than likely make the bag. This disc is so good. It takes a lot of power. It holds up to headwinds with very minimal turn, and it has that consistent fade at the end. Definitely going to make the bag, I think. So far, got to get my hands on some other ones, and then hopefully I can dye these pink to match the color scheme. So, Agent, it's going to be great, guys. Just when this comes out, you're going to need it in the bag. It's so good. Feels like an overstable Warden. Love it. So, anyway, that's what we have. That's my 2022 in the bag. Dynamic Disc Squad is so much fun. If you're not a member, get on board, join this squad, and yeah, hope to see you guys out on the course, and hope you enjoyed my video.